Okay, hey, it's Rich back with you for another video. We have a 1981 421C, and I've had a couple of different twin Cessnas on the channel, and this one I'm saying is the nicest twin Cessna I've ever been around. Certainly the nicest 421C. Soup to nuts. It's got paint, it's got interior, it's got avionics, lots of upgrades, speed brakes, strakes. It's got a LiDAR altimeter. All the Garmin avionics you could ever hope for, Ram engines. Really, really nice 421. Anxious to take you along and show you this airplane.
Takeoff 3055 Romeo Lima.
November 9 Romeo Juliet, pre-change group.
Pumps, everything looks good.
Zero Echo Romeo, runway 26 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 26 left, 0 Echo Romeo.
All right, climbing off Long Beach on this beautiful Southern California evening in, like I said in the intro, my opinion, the finest 421 or twin Cessna I've ever been around. In terms of the total package, paint, interior, avionics, engines, upgrades outside of avionics. This one has it all, and really cool to be able to show it on the channel. You know, these 421s came out in the, I think in the 1960s, and most of what was built was the C model from 1976 until they stopped making them in the probably 85. And 1980 and newer have the trailing link gear, which is really nice. And you know, the geared 520s. These are Ram engines on this one, very popular upgrade. And just all around, the premium, in my opinion, cabin class pressurized piston engine airplane, bar none, the 421 and then the C model. So really popular airplanes, and they still are. I mean, I've kind of been around them for a long time and seen over the years different upgrades, and it's really cool for me to see the absolute latest and greatest avionics being put into this airplane. And I've seen a lot of iterations of 421s, and man, this one, you know, with these avionics really sets a standard. This is the best avionics package I've seen. It's the best avionics package you can put in really any airplane. G600 TXI, dual 750 XIs, Garmin's engine system, You know, JPI did really nice engine upgrades, engine monitoring upgrades, but you know, Garmin, like they do with everything, set a new standard with this. Fuel quantity, fuel flow, everything. It's all in there. It matches up nice with all this stuff, but with all the rest of the avionics, and it's just, to me, it's second to none. And then all the upgrades behind it, XM radio, synthetic vision, traffic, ADS-B in and out, terrain, charts. This airplane has, I think this is a 275 standby attitude indicator, GFC 600 autopilot with coupled go-around, which we're going to show you here in a little while. Audio panel built into the 750s. It has dual angle of attack indicators. It has the LiDAR altimeter system, strakes, speed brakes, and again the Ram engine. So avionics are, you know, the core of the upgrades, but like I said, it has a lot of other improvements besides the avionics. Okay, these twin Cessnas, the 421 I should focus on. 15,000 feet per the book. These Gitzo 520s, 375 horsepower. 15,000 feet, you're going to burn about 21 gallons an hour, 42 total. And you're going to get about 210 knots true airspeed out of it. If you went up to 21,000 feet, you're probably going to be closer to 225. I think the book may even say like 230 knots true airspeed, similar fuel burns. And useful load on this airplane is 2,100, 2,160, I think. So with full fuel, this airplane has auxiliary tanks. I think you get 230 gallons in, but let's just say 200 gallons, you're going to have about a 800-pound payload. So if you traded 200 pounds of fuel to give yourself an even 1,000 pounds of payload, you could get, you know, 3 hours plus an IFR reserve and 1,000 pounds of people and gear in comfort. And we're running right now at like 1750 RPMs. And it's so quiet, you know, that was the nice thing about these 421s with these geared engine, you can pull them back, you know, 1750 RPMs, and it's just whisper quiet in here. Really nice, you know, again, making it a premium airplane. And the performance, the total package of this airplane, performance is pretty good, and you can't touch anything like this, you know, anymore. They'll never build these airplanes again, so, you know, to re-emphasize the value proposition with this avionics package and all the combination of all the stuff you get, it's really a special airplane that the only way you can get to it, and there's fewer and fewer of them out there, and it's really nice to see people investing in them and bringing them back to life with this avionics package and the next generation autopilot, which really adds to the safety. Overall safety picture of the airplane. I did mention this airplane has rudder biased as well, so you have rudder boost if you lose an engine. That helps, and that's nice. These airplanes they were busy airplanes, but with this avionics package, it makes it a lot less busy. And so, to me, that adds to the market value of it with these avionics. Now you got an airplane that you can do a lot with and have the safety margin in with all the enhancements that it has from an avionics perspective. So we're gonna try this coupled go-around out. Now I haven't done a coupled go-around with this Garmin autopilot yet. A lot of the more advanced airplanes don't even have this. So we're gonna shoot an ILS into Torrance, and we're gonna do a missed approach if SoCal will give it to us, and let the autopilot handle the go-around for us and try to go out and shoot the published missed approach. SoCal, Twin Cessna, 55 Romeo Lima.
55 Romeo Lima, SoCal, go ahead.
And we're just east of Catalina, descending out of 4,000 for 3,000 with a request for a practice ILS into Torrance.
Cessna 55 Romeo Lima, SoCal, go ahead. 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 55 Romeo Lima, SoCal, November 22 Papa, vehicle climb to 11,500 approved.
Approved up to 11,500, 22 Papa.
801 Whiskey and verify the Fullerton.
That's affirmative. Practice hold Teal Beach, followed by the VUR Alpha practice approach into Fullerton.
55 Romeo Lima, you're 5 miles from Zoba, flighting 320, maintain VFR, practice approach approved, no separation service provided.
320 for the practice approach, 55 Romeo Lima.
That was 3577 departure
Okay,
1 at 3.
so we're cleared for the practice approach. So now we go to approach mode. Comes the localizer. Should be turning on course.
734 Delta November.
Okay, localizer's captured. Glide slope's coming in. I'm going to go flaps approach.
Left 330 to intercept final approach, 2126 X-ray.
Flaps approach. Heading synced. I'm going to turn the prop sync off. Boost pumps are in low. We're at 2 miles from the final approach fix. Power's going to come back to 20 inches. Glide slope's coming, so speed checks, gears coming down. 3307, 55 Romeo Lima.
And number 2 Parker Papa, flighting 09.
And then I'm going to put the missed approach altitude at 3,000. Alright, gears down, 3 green, flaps are where I want them, mixture's coming up, prop sync's off. I'm going to leave the props where they are for now. Let's bring this power back. So the autopilot's flying everything, localizer and glide slope's locked in. And we're just above blue line, which is where I want to be. Minimums are set. We're not going to go all the way to the minimums. We should get some radar call outs here on the LiDAR once we get below 1,000 feet. Okay, so go around selected. There it went. Power's coming up. Positive rate, gears coming up. Okay, let's go to the GPS now. I'm going to go to nav mode.
Runway 29 right, clear to land.
Props coming up a little bit. 55 Romeo Lima's going around. 55 Romeo Lima's on the missed approach off of Torrance, published. So we did have to switch it. Now maybe I haven't done this before, but we did have to switch it to a GPS source, and then go into nav mode, 500 to go. We're cleared into the Bravo. So we're expecting a left turn here, leveling at 3,000, so I'm going to come back on my power. $17.50 on the props, there's the turn. Prop sync can come on. And you can see us right on course there on the map. All in autopilot. I haven't done anything except set power and reconfigure the airplane for the climb. And I did, as I mentioned, go into GPS course on the HSI, and I selected nav mode. If you're flying this airplane all the time, you're going to get used to that. You know what you do. You have your missed approach procedure, and it's no big deal. Principles are the same, you know, go around, power up, pitch up, get cleaned up, and nav mode. It's nice. Bring my pumps off now. Okay, and then here goes our turn out to Inish.
Southwest 470, connect LA Center, 125.8.
And at Inish, we're going to enter a hold. But you can see here, we're going to cross Inish, and then we're going to come out here and do our holding pattern. And we'll let it hold. So it's telling you what it's going to do here. And it's going to turn right, take us out here, and put us in the holding pattern. Turn. Okay, so here we are now, entering the hold via teardrop entry, again, all on the autopilot. 3,000 feet's our missed approach altitude. We're going to come out here and enter the hold, and the airplane, the autopilot will just fly the hold as long as we let it. But when I spoke about safety, you know, with this autopilot and the capability to do all this stuff on the autopilot is, in my opinion, is really a safety enhancement. Now, you should, you know, there's the over-reliance on the autopilot, which is bad. You ought to be a proficient hand-flying the airplane if the autopilot fails. But these new autopilots, I mean, my experience with them is they don't fail. I haven't really had too many problems in basically 20 years now that G1000, not quite the autopilot, but pretty close, and they've been really reliable. But, you know, hand-flying these approaches and being prepared to keep your instrument proficiency up is real important. But notwithstanding that, it sure is nice to have all this capability. So here we are in the turn, enter the hold, and you know, autopilot's on. We could be thinking about our next plan here, what we're going to do if we really did do a missed approach. We're going to break off of this and head back to Long Beach and make a landing. So that's as simple as soon as we roll out on this inbound leg, we'll go to heading mode, and then we'll just fly right over the fix and head for Long Beach, and that's going to be simple. And we're over a marine layer right now, and I think Long Beach is clear. Man, what a special airplane.
600, going to Seal Beach for a hold.
81 Whiskey SoCal approach approves requested hold over Seal Beach at 3,000.
Hold over Seal Beach at 3,000,
Okay, we're coming into Long Beach's traffic pattern here. What a treat to fly this airplane. You know, for me, I've seen tons of 421s, and to see them continue to evolve to what this is pretty remarkable. We have a lot of experience with twin Cessnas. We got some really knowledgeable mechanics, guys that have been doing maintenance on 421s and twin Cessnas of all types for a long time. Bought and sold a lot of them. Help people get comfortable flying them. And so if you are thinking about an airplane like this, or any twin Cessna, give us a call. And I said earlier, this is the finest twin Cessna 421C model I've ever been around, ever flown, ever walked around. But if somebody out there has one that they think is better, I'd love to hear from you. So leave me a comment or give me a call and we'll talk about it, maybe even do a video. But it's going to be tough to beat this one. I appreciate you watching, and love to hear from you.
Traffic in front of us.
Gear's coming down. 3 green. Mixtures, pumps, lights. There's that radar, LiDAR.
300. Parking vehicle, welcome back.
Gear's down, 3 green. Mixtures and props are up.
100. Howard, I'm start 81 Whiskey on the practice ILS approach for runway 30. We'd like to go VFR miss to the south.
30. 81 Whiskey,
20.
Tire.
10.
Due to noise abatement after 7 o'clock, it's going to have to be full stops, or if you want to turn prior to like a 5-mile final.
We'll do the full stop. I'm start 81 Whiskey.
I'm sorry, 1 Whiskey, runway 30, clear to land.
Runway 30, clear to land. I'm start 81 Whiskey.